Hey, it's Summer Demon Slant. It's me, Spike here. Come to in this video. I am turning, well, more or less doing a new fusion verse called My Jedi Hero Academy, or yeah, My Jedi Hero Academy. And in this fusion verse episode of this one, I am combining different characters. I almost didn't really combine them. I just gave them names from some characters I know of. Shin'en Kirishima is, what was his name? Is Ejiro Kirishima. I also did Izuku Midoriya as Luke Midoriya, and Katsuki Bakugo as as Katsuki Skywalker. I'm not very into Star Wars. I just prefer other types of movies. But let's get into this video. Roll intro, and a happy May the 4th, and May the 4th be with you. Roll intro, and let's get into this video. Like and subscribe if you enjoy this video. Luke Midoriya was a young boy who, after being saved by a few times from heroes, also known as Jedi, he decided that he was going to go and attend the most prestigious school that a Jedi could go to. But the downside is, he doesn't have any Force abilities. Force abilities are, in this world, are things people are mostly born with, and powerful enough ones actually allow you to become someone like a Jedi. And in order to get a Force ability, you don't really get one unless you're Luke Midoriya. He was saved after one villain that was using his Force ability. That was some type of mutation to him, or really more or less a transformation thing that caused him to temporarily or permanently shift into some type of goopy thing that would look like sludge. It tried to take over Luke Midoriya's body in order to take him over and use him like a hose in order to get away from the heroes and get out so he can commit more crimes a lot easier. But he wasn't able to due to the fact that the most famous Jedi hero, known as Force Might, came in and saved the young boy before this creature could even kill him. For the record, Luke Midoriya was bullied for years because he was forceless. Forceless meaning he didn't have any Force abilities. Force abilities, like previously stated, are are abilities that people can use the Force with. Some use it for good, some just use it for everyday tasks. The more powerful ones become heroes, some evil ones become villains, or better known as Sith Lords. These people are extremely dangerous, but Luke Midoriya, after helping Force Might capture the villain, he asked him a few questions if he could be Jedi without any Force abilities. The Force Might said no, because he would most likely die, and he doesn't want to see one die on his watch. But Luke Midoriya saw that the villain somehow got out and was attacking a good friend of his, well, good friend / bully. But his body moved before he could even react. Moving on its own, he attacked it and let off some type of burst of energy. It was extremely weird because, for all he knew, he was forceless. But it was actually a attack from Force Might. And seeing that, Force Might later asked him if he wanted to train to gain his power. Force for all. Izuku said Luke said yes, and they trained for 10 months on a planet that was filled with trash. It was a very small planet. And after those 10 months, he was really well built and attended the most prestigious school known simply as Force Academy, or FA. The next person is, what was his name? Luke Midoriya's friend, Katsuki Skywalker. He is also trained to be a Jedi. He was born with a Force ability called Force Explosion. Originally around 4 years old, him and Katsuki and Luke were really good friends. But due to the fact that Luke didn't have any Force abilities and Katsuki didn't want to be associated with someone and be made fun of, his ego got the best of him and he started bullying his old friend. But when he saw him try to save him without any Force abilities, he was actually quite shocked. The reason why was because he was just dumbfounded that someone like him would actually risk his life to save a bully like him. But Luke decided to save him because they were used to be friends at one time. He later said that he didn't need someone like him to save him. But when he saw that Luke Midoriya was at FA, he got a little enraged, saying, "What are you doing here? You are forceless. Get out of here before you make a mockery of us." But Luke said, "I may or may not have gained something. I am not leaving." But after that, Katsuki left, and right before that, he tripped and nearly face planted before someone was levitating him using their Force ability, saying, "Sorry, I used my Force ability without your permission. Sorry about that." He didn't catch her name until later. Katsuki Skywalker really did well on the entrance, the written portion, but he did outstanding on the physical portion. His Force ability, Force Explosion, allows him to use the Force and create like lightning, which is mostly associated with Sith Lords, but it doesn't shock anyone, except at a range it can create an explosion. Smaller times, he's able to create little sparks and cause a little explosion in his hands that show intimidation. Due to his attitude in his eye and how he acts, he got a red lightsaber when he got accepted. And for Luke Midoriya, he got, and Force for All is actually an ability that was passed down from generation to generation. And for him, it was some turquoise lightning coming off his body. It sometimes breaks his bones. And due to that, he got a turquoise-colored lightsaber. Now, let's get to the last one. I just wanted to say that next episode is going to be me turning MHA villains into Sith Lords. I hope y'all enjoy next video. And don't forget to hit that like button to push this video out there so more people can see it and hopefully enjoy it. And I'm sorry about all of my the voices parts. I'm making this video in a rush because I am just not really behind this idea. I just decided, like, I need to practice drawing some type of Star Wars thing, then I need to practice drawing humans more, so I decided to do this. Now, let's get back into this video. The last one is someone who became a really good friend of Katsuki Skywalker in their years out of school. First year of school, first day, he became friends with him. This is someone named Shin'en Kirishima. Side Jedi, Force ability, Hardening Barrier, or Barriers. Reason why it's called Hardening Barriers is because of the fact that he can or either create one barrier around his entire body, or create individual barriers, allowing him to, and he can also harden them, pretty much making them sharper and actually able to cause damage, which he can use for offense. But he soon learned that he could combine both forms, encasing his entire body in a type of barrier, and then hardening it. And he called this form Force Unbreakable. And in that form, he becomes impenetrable from anyone for about a minute period. With more training, he could upgrade it to around an hour. But due to his red hair and red personality, and everything else about him, he got a red lightsaber. But he is actually a relatively good guy. His hair is quite spiky, and he's made fun of because of his body shape. But do not let that fool you. He is actually really strong. He's in Class 1A, along with Luke Midoriya and Katsuki Skywalker. He came in 5th at the quick apprehension test that their homeroom teacher assigned them the first day. They mostly weren't happy about that. Luke Midoriya, not having enough training with his Force ability, only scored around 15th place. Whereas Katsuki Skywalker actually scored 1st place, and that's why, because he was really strong in the ball throw and all that. Now, do not let any of these guys fool you. They're all relatively strong. But do be warned, if you piss off any of them, you are pretty much a dead man. Shin'en Kirishima, his hair was actually originally black, but he decided to dye it red. For his Jedi costume, it's your standard Jedi outfit, except his shoes and pants were a relatively dark shade of brown. His jacket was more of like a short sleeve jacket, anyways. More of a vest. He doesn't wear an undershirt, except he has a black strap going across from one side to the other. He has two shoulder-like gear things on his on his shoulders, which he can use to run up against someone and slash them with it. But he mostly uses his lightsaber or Force ability to fight. For Luke Midoriya, he wears some type of really strong metal alloy boots with his shoes that encase his shoes, and due to him constantly breaking his bones, he wears some type of power dampening gauntlets to suppress the backlash. And for Katsuki, he just wears some type of metal kneecap that he can use for a bludgeoning attack. They all use their lightsabers in fights. Now that's all of them. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, subscribe to Jones Box or to Monster Alliance. Goodbye and peace out.